Hello and welcome to an amazing game called FTL Faster Than Light. So this is a game that released almost 11 years ago. I've played it briefly in the past, but if you're unfamiliar with the game, I'll explain things as I play, but my main goal is going to be to unlock these ships. I only have 2 ships right now, which is really unfortunate, and I am looking forward to play. So this is the ship I'm going to be using. It's just the basic one. I'm going to be playing with Advanced Edition content enabled, which I don't know what this adds besides the little blurb right here that it says. But I haven't played with it before, so it'll be some new stuff to me. And besides unlocking those ships, there's also different layouts to each ship. I'm going to be trying to do 2 of these goals to get the second layout to this basic ship. This is like the first ship you start out with. Yeah, which is these. So I'm going to get into it. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing Rebel fleet can catch up. And then a tip: weapons, you can queue up an attack before the weapon is charged. It'll fire when it's charged. Okay, so I'm not going to read through every single set of text, every single situation that I get, but I'm going to read through some of them. So start out by just warping to different places, and I've already gotten quite unlucky as this is a what's it called, an asteroid field, so asteroids are gonna hurt me. That's why it says danger right here. But I've also got a pirate ship that I'm gonna have to fight. So a pirate ship was lying in wait inside this asteroid field. It moves in immediately to attack. So I am gonna have to fight this. So I'm gonna pause the game really quickly, and the first thing, really the main thing that I always do after turning on auto fire so they keep firing, is figure out where I want to shoot my guns. So the Artemis is a missile, and this is a shield right here, and this rocket can, or the missile can go through the shield. So I want to try to take down the shield. There are different systems, like this right here is their pilot system, just like right here this is my pilot room, and I've got a person in here working the pilot, and I want to try to take out their weapons with my burst laser. And right now these are the only 2 weapons I've got, so I will unpause and see how this plays out. So an asteroid is going to be repeatedly hitting both of our ships as we're in an asteroid field. And it looks like an asteroid just damaged me. So this is basically my ship's health up here. It's gone down a little bit because of that asteroid, unfortunately. Actually, it looks like it damaged my weapons too. The enemy ship appears to be powering up its FTL. It's trying to escape. Okay. So what I could do against that, I could try to take out their pilot systems and then they can't escape. Or they only have 4 health left on their hull, so I'm just gonna keep firing at them. Please don't kill us. We will give you everything we have. So it'll give me 1 fuel, 1 drone part, and 10 scrap, which scrap's like the currency. I don't know if this is worth it though, because they're basically about to be dead. So I'm not gonna accept their surrender in the case that I can get more out of just destroying them. So since they damaged, or the asteroid damaged, oh shoot. Since the asteroid damaged my weapon system, I was only able to use 1 of my weapons for part of that, but it looks like I only got 5 more scrap than I would have if I accepted their deal, so I'm not even sure if that was worth it, but I still got stuff. So right now, when the system is red, that means it's fully down. So my engine was fully down, which means that I wouldn't be able to try to warp out of there if I wanted to, you know, try to escape without fighting them anymore, if like I was worried that I would get my ship destroyed. Also, it looks like some of my guys are a little low on health, so I'm gonna send them to the infirmary so that they can heal up. But my FTL drive is just charged, which happens when you've got a pilot. It wasn't charging for part of that because I had him repair my sensor system, but looks like we're good to go now. So I'm gonna just kind of generally keep heading towards the exit. It's not really much else to worry about right now. Scanners indicate that a battle is taking place nearby. It seems that someone is under attack by space pirates. I'm early in the game, so I'm just gonna aid them and see if I can get some more resources. Okay, so it looks like this ship has a system for drones, and this system powers the enemy drones. If you destroy it, it'll shut them down. So they've got this guy right here, which is an enemy combat drone, and it's just gonna fly around my ship and attack me, which is not ideal. But I think I'm gonna do similar to last time. I usually have a pretty similar strategy for each ship, where I will try to take out the shields so that my lasers can be more effective, because the shield will defend from the lasers. And then if I can get the shield down, then maybe I'll focus on their weapons or the drone. But the drone's just gonna go around poking and repeatedly shoot down my shield, which is not ideal. Okay, it looks like their shield is very damaged, so I'm now going to use the laser to shoot the drone down, because the drone's a little better than I expected. And I don't like that. Otherwise, my ship's doing perfectly fine right now in terms of systems, so... Okay, the hull's at 75% now, but they've been taken down with my laser. The pirate ship breaks apart. You hasten to contact the civilian ship. I got 2 missiles, a drone part, and 12 scrap from taking down the ship. The civilians respond. It's a good thing you came when you did. We'd be dead now otherwise. I'm a shipwright and I'd like to help you like you helped me. The captain offers to install a piece of equipment on your ship, Burst Laser Mark 1, and 8 scrap. That is awesome. So now I just have an extra weapon. The only thing is I can't quite use it right now because you've got what is called your reactor power. Right now I have 8 power bars. And so these power bars are powering different systems. Like there's 2 power bars down here charging my shields, and if I deallocate those power bars, then I no longer have shields. So right now I can allocate 3 total power bars to my weapons system, but I can't allocate any more, nor do I even have any extra power bars to allocate. And this takes 2 more power bars to run. So what I would need to do is I would need enough scrap to upgrade this 2 more times, and then I would also need to buy some reactor upgrades to get 2 more power bars so that I could run the burst laser at the same time as these. I could also not run this burst laser and use this one, but this burst laser 2 that I already had shoots 3 times. That's 3 shots per charge, and the new one does 2. So it's not quite better. I may be able to sell that burst laser 2 though if I find a shop. Depends. This beacon is being patrolled by an unmanned scout. A fight is unavoidable. The ship starts to power up its FTL drive. If it gets away, it will no doubt warn the fleet of your position. So that's one aspect to this, where as I'm warping around the galaxy, there is an entity or a group called the Rebel Federation, and they're trying to catch up with me. They want to make sure that I don't succeed at getting to the final ship, which is like the Rebel Flagship, is what it's called. So this one's automated, so it doesn't actually have any people on board. Like my ship has people on board that actually run around and fix stuff, but this ship, nothing can get fixed on it if it's damaged. Or at least maybe it automatically heals, I'm not sure. But I'm going to attack its weapons with the laser, and the missile can attack its shield. Let's see how it goes. So the enemy has got a combat drone which shoots lasers, it looks like. And they've disabled my shields temporarily. Oh gosh, there's fires. Alright, I'm gonna send my guys to get these fires out. They can either put fires out with their little fire extinguishers that I guess they always carry on them, or you can also open doors. You can open the airlocks to get rid of all of the oxygen in the air, and then the fires can be put out that way. The ship breaks apart and you feel relief in the knowledge that you will hopefully still be 1 step ahead of the fleet. I got some resources. I didn't quite mention, but the missile, the Artemis down here, it actually takes 1 missile from my resources each time I shoot it. And so I want to make sure that I have missiles to use, or else I'll just be a weapon down. Looks like this fire is still spreading, which is unfortunate. I'm gonna send them just to get rid of the fire. Okay, So they repaired this switch. This is the door system. It just says it allows for remote opening and closing of doors. Which, like I was mentioning, if you open the airlocks, then you'll remove the oxygen from a room. Which is a pretty neat system, but it looks like everyone is all set up. So I'm going to send them back to their positions. These guys go into these different rooms with the systems in them because they actually give buffs. Like this weapon system gets a buff where the weapon is charged 10% faster if there's someone working here. So that's pretty cool. So now I have a choice. I have these beacons which are closer to the exit, but I also have a distress beacon which says someone might need help. And I think there's just like a greater chance that some event will be going on there. I'm at about 70% whole, which is not ideal, but I don't think I'm too worried about getting destroyed. If I do, this run didn't start that long ago, so I'm not too worried about it. The distress signal is coming from a small space station orbiting an uninhabited planet. Their satellite defense system has gone haywire and the repair crew cannot approach without being fired on. They're looking for help to fix or disable it. I'll help them. My only option is to fire on the defense system from a distance. Hopefully that helps at all. You fire a few volleys from a distance and it is clear the defense system is no match for your weapons. However, the station does not seem happy with your solution. You salvage what you can and jump before there's trouble. Wow, so I didn't help them at all. I kind of just wrecked stuff and then took stuff and left. But Hole Smasher Laser Mark II, I don't even know what that is. Hole Laser 2. This powerful counterpart to the Hole Smasher Mark I fires more projectiles per shot. So it takes 3 power, 15 seconds to charge. It shoots 3 shots per charge. Times 2 damage on systemless rooms. Okay, that's interesting. So basically, if I were to target rooms like this one right here that has no systems in it, it would do 2 damage per, which actually sounds great. So I'm thinking I will sell one of these. I would like to use the whole laser, but I would have to upgrade my weapon system 3 times, which would be a lot of scrap. And it's kind of a game in itself trying to decide what you want to use your scrap on, because you need to use scrap to decide how much you want to repair your own ship's hull if you get to a store, if you want to buy more fuel or missiles or drone parts, which I'm not using drone parts at this point, but anyways, I'm gonna head closer to the exit. Your sensors have picked up a refugee ship drifting through the system, no doubt one of many fleeing the rebel advance. It doesn't appear to have detected you, or else it is trying to avoid notice. Okay, I'll hail them. As I hail the freighter, it advances, weapons bristling from its hull. It's a pirate ambush. Okay. So basically, I'm in a fight. I'm gonna use the missile on their shields and the laser on their weapons. So let's see how this goes. Oh, my missile missed. There's a whole system with missing where, right, my ship itself has a 15% evasion chance. And this gets helped by having someone manning the engine system, which I do have someone manning the engine system. It gives +5 to evasion. And then I think also someone piloting the pilot system also helps. I should have paid more attention. It looks like there was a fire in the weapons room. Okay, so my laser is down right now, but it looks like their whole ship is down. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. So I get some more scraps, which is good because I'm going to need to repair my ship, ideally sooner rather than later. My pilot system was also down temporarily, but they fixed that. So I'm just going to heal everyone up really quickly and then send them all back to their positions. Okay, no stores nearby. I'm gonna go to this star just because it's possible that there's gonna be a store nearby. I think typically it tells you it's a store if you're like one location away. But this is the Rebel Advance that I was talking about earlier. This area with red stripes. And if you look at these locations here, it says the rebels have control of this location, very dangerous. So I don't quite remember what happens if you do go here. I figure maybe it's just a ship fight that's harder than usual. But I'm going to continue on. Your scans reveal an ore refinery and several factories. All standing still and empty. No life signs detected. Dang. Ooh. Okay, there's a store here which I really want to go to. Because I have seen better with my hull. There's only one other ship at this beacon, and it is showing heavy damage. You receive a message on your console. Greetings, traveler. We were crippled by a band of pirates and are now forced to sell our remaining valuable equipment to acquire the necessary supplies to get home. Okay. What? I've never seen these systems before. Mind control and hacking. Mind control temporarily turns enemies into allies. Mind control one person boosts. Wow. Okay, that sounds really fun. Hacking targets a single system, locking its doors and granting the ability to temporarily disable or disrupt it. Requires drone parts to launch. Unfortunately, these are both out of my budget right now. Breach 2, swords and Mark 1, but does more damage to systems and crew. This would take 2 power, which would be doable. It takes a missile, which that's kind of a problem because we are running out of missiles right now. Breach also requires a missile, so I'm not going to consider those. I am, however, going to sell off my Burst Laser Mark 1. And maybe I'll hold on to my whole laser in the hopes that I get to use it eventually. Now hacking would be feasible. Or mind control, they both sound cool. But I need to fix my ship, so I think I'm gonna focus on that. Get a couple missiles. And, ooh, maybe get a new crew member. Okay, so human skills improve slightly faster. The NG repair speed's doubled, but they're worse at combat. And the Mantis is really good at combat, but half repair speed. And I'm not sure what I want to go for. I could use a combat person though, so I'm going to go with the Mantis. Left over with 2 scrap. This Mantis can man the shields because when it's manned, the shields will recharge 10% faster, which is great. And I will save their station there. Head towards the exit. Hopefully I get to get some of those new systems in the future. Okay, there's an asteroid field and I can explore it. I'm not going to worry about exploring it because I think I'm just going to take damage probably. Okay, so this is like the full sector map. I have a choice between the path I take. And the goal is basically that I'm going to end up in this unidentified hostile sector at the end if I don't die first. Which is incredibly likely. I think I've only made it there once, but we will see. Once the Federation forces were scattered, the rebels came down hard on the locals here. Between the tax collectors and military bases, the rebel presence in this sector is high. Okay. Yeah, so I'm in a rebel-controlled sector, which I think means that it's just going to be generally a little more hostile than otherwise. You find a rebel automated scout floating near this beacon. Despite its pristine condition, it appears to be deactivated. I can try to download the ship's data stores, or don't risk activating it and just strip it for scrap. I'd get 13 scrap, but I've never seen this before, and I kind of want to see what happens if I attempt to download it. I'm able to pull all the data about the ship, all the ship's data about the sector, and my map's been updated, and I got missiles, drone parts, and 13 scrap. That sounds like a great deal to me. Okay, there's a store right here, distress over here, and the fact that it says beacon coordinates appear to be very close to a nearby sun, I think that means there's going to be like solar flares, which occasionally start fires on your ship, and it's not great. You come across a rebel automated scout ship pursuing a civilian ship, and weapons are engaged. I'm gonna aid the ship. I don't mind getting in a fight right now. And this ship looks quite weak. Although it's doing something new, which is cloaking. which means we can't see the ship's systems temporarily, and I have to wait to even start charging up my weapons until I can see its systems. Alright, now I can. Yeah, I want to take out its shield and its weapons. I'm not even going to worry about taking out the cloaking part of it, because I'm sure that it won't take long to take this ship down. Gonna get this guy to help repair the shields. Looks like their shields are fully down, so temporarily I'm gonna put both on. I'm actually not gonna use another missile, ideally. Okay, these guys are standing around, so I need them to help repair. There we go, the weapons are down, so I'm gonna go back to shooting at the shield. These systems are getting repaired. Oh my gosh, I missed 2 bullets, so now I have to still wait. You can help with repairing that. There we go. I'll send them back to their locations. And the enemy ship only has 1 hole left. There we go. Ship breaks apart. You hasten to contact the civilian ship. So from that ship I got 3 fuel, 2 missiles, some scrap. Incredible. The ship you saved was badly damaged in the battle. Most of the crew accepts your offer to be dropped off at a nearby station. One offers to join your crew. Heck yes. The survivor gets on board your ship. So now I have another crew member. Let's take a look. Dolan is another mantis, so very good at fighting, but I have repair speed. Okay. I don't have anywhere else that needs, like, that gets benefited from being manned. Actually, I do. It looks like the sensors get benefited and the doors. So I'm gonna send you to man the sensor system, and that makes it so I can see the enemy interior, which sounds good. I'm gonna go back to the storage to stock up on my ship's hull. Clone bay. Automatically clones dead crew with skill penalty. Crew heals part. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. Drone control. Yeah, that's just so I can get drones. Okay. Repair my ship. And I only have 18, so it's not like I can do much. I don't want to sell anything. I'll take all the fuel they have, and how about 1 missile, I suppose. Alright, now if I stayed here, I would be within the rebels' control, so I'm going to leave. A rebel autonomous scout is exploring this beacon. I attempt to hide behind a nearby moon, but it found me. Okay, it doesn't have any shield, but this one also cloaks, so I'm gonna have to wait momentarily while it powers up its weapons to attack me. Okay. All I have to attack is the weapons and its cloaking, which I'll actually attack its cloaking this time since I don't have a shield to attack. They tried to use the laser, but my shield just parried it. It already damaged my weapon system, which is not ideal. Send you to man the shields while I have 2 people repairing the weapons. And I'm not going to use any more of my missiles on this ship, as it will be toast in a second. And so since I have someone manning the sensors, I was actually able to see that every room in that ship had no oxygen. And I think typically I'd be able to see like the actual crewmates running around in there too. But there was no crew on that because it was an automated ship. But I got 20 scrap and some fuel in that. That's looking good. Okay, this is gonna be a little odd because I'm gonna have to go here and it doesn't connect to this distress beacon, so I have to go up and around to the exit. It looks like that should be fine. I stumbled across a forward scout of the Rebel fleet. They're powering up their FTL. If they get away, they will no doubt warn the fleet of your position. Okay, so I can see their crew members, which is typically useful, but I don't think it's highly useful for me in these circumstances with the weapons I have. But anyway, So they're going to try to escape. So I'm going to try to take down their shield and then attack their pilot bay. They also have a drone which is going to basically try to shoot my weapons out of the air in defense. I think one of my lasers hit their shield, otherwise everything else missed, which is unfortunate. Wow, this drone is actually doing work. They're not doing any damage to me right now though, which is good. Yeah, I'm just wasting missiles. Okay, I need my burst laser to try to attack their shield. Or else I'm only gonna hit them like once each time. There we go, it just needs to charge up fast. Oh, shoot. Okay, the scout jumped away, and they have informed the fleet of my position. So it said now it's gonna jump double. Which, yeah, this is a lot further. Thankfully, I can just barely get out ahead of it and not worry about it for now. An advanced Rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small Rebel space station. Sensors indicate it's a storage vessel for military goods. I could attack it or avoid provoking it. It only has weapons, so I'm just going to attack it. Not even going to worry about using my missiles. Just make sure that it can't shoot back at me. One of my crewmates are slightly damaged, but that's okay. Holy cow. Alright, this crack in the floor right here means that this room is going to start losing its oxygen because it's like opened up to space outside, but they're going to fix it up. Meanwhile, it looks like their weapons are completely damaged. Oh no, they are taking damage. Are they fine now? Okay, they're fine now. They temporarily lost enough oxygen that they were dying from lack of oxygen. I got 18 scraps, and the station was apparently designed to outfit Rebel ships with drone systems, and I found a functioning schematic. I got an anti-combat drone. So right now it's just going to be in my cargo because, right as it says on the right, I don't have a drone system, so I can't use any drones. But this says it stuns combat drones attacking your ship, which sounds beneficial if I'm able to get a drone system. Okay. I'm gonna send everyone in to help repair up the shields. And then I need 3 crewmates that are damaged to go and heal. And once that is done, everyone can go back to their positions. I need Zimu to heal. There we go. Okay, everyone's good. This room is slowly gaining oxygen back. That'll be perfectly fine. Very close to a sun. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid that, so I'm just gonna go straight towards the exit this way. Scanners are showing intelligent life forms on a nearby planet. No match for them can be found in the database. I will investigate. You land a small shuttle in an enormous field whose only occupants are small, brightly colored, 6-legged horse-like animals. Could they be what your scans picked up? I gotta try to communicate, try to bring some on board to sell. I'm gonna try to communicate peacefully. They just stand there silently judging you with their large expressionless eyes and you're prepared to leave. Okay. Sometimes that's just the way it goes. Okay. There's nothing happening here. I could go to the distress, but then I have to make at least one more stop before I get to the exit. I'm just gonna go straight to the exit. No real great reason why, but pick up an automated message from a nearby space station. There appears to be a local shipwright that can perform emergency work on military ships. Inquire about their specialty. They can upgrade my door system in exchange for some scrap. So 10 scrap sounds like a great deal to upgrade my door system, which is this. Except the thing is, I also would need a power bar to go along with it for my reactor. Now that would only cost like 20 scrap. So maybe that's worth it. You know, I'll try it. I've never upgraded my doors before. You let their team board, and after a short time they finish their work. Okay. Level 2 blast doors. So I think these are like more resistant to the fire spreading. What does it show here? Upgrades to blast doors that impede fire spread and intruder movement. Okay. So maybe I had an extra reactor bar that I didn't realize, because I've already got the second one allocated and I still can allocate everything for my weapons, which is interesting. Or maybe these systems are automatically powered by default. That may be the case, because I can't unallocate power bars from over here. Okay, anyways, time to go to the next sector. I can go to NG controlled, which is a civilian, or an abandoned sector. I'm going to choose NG controlled simply because I would have to go to a nebula sector if I choose the abandoned one, and nebula areas, it makes it so your sensors don't work, and sometimes it makes it so half of your power bars you just can't use, which means I basically wouldn't be able to use my weapons right now, and that's very much so not ideal. You arrive just in time to see an unusually well-armed NG ship destroying a small pirate craft. A teleporter signal is detected. Intruder on deck. A young mantis in a charred uniform has teleported onto the deck. He begs for sanctuary from the NG and offers to serve in exchange for your protection. The NG have already traced the teleporter signal and are offering a deal in exchange for the prisoner. So I could fight with the NG ship and side with the fugitive, or agree to offer up the mantis in exchange for a bounty. I kind of want to side with the fugitive. It was a trap. The mantis sabotages your ship before teleporting away, and there's 5 damage to my hull. And this ship looks kind of difficult. They're the first ship with 2 shields. They have a defense drone of their own. I only have 3 missiles left, so it's not great. Oh, and they took out my sensors. And part of my door system. Okay, that's not cool. Maybe I attack their drone, because this defense drone is going to do a lot of work. So I'm going to hope that my missiles with the shields can land and not get shot by this. I'm not so certain about that though. Oh, it just shot my missile. Alright. Oh, we need the shields. Shields need to be repaired. Oh gosh, they have damaged the weapons. So I'm thinking that I'm just gonna try to warp out of here, because I'm gonna be kind of screwed if I don't. Wow, they're destroying me. I need everyone in here to fix the shields. This might be the end of the run. I think there's like a lot of fires here I can't see on my ship because the sensor system is out. Okay, the shields are back. Oh my god. Okay, I need one of you to fix the doors. Alright, yeah. So I can open. Oh no, the O2. Okay, oh no. The engine's out, so the FTL drive is not powering up. Not a good situation. Are you dazed right now? Okay. So I got my sensors repaired. I'm gonna open these doors so the fire goes out. I only have 4 hull left. I don't see myself making it out of this. The only way was if I was able to warp out, but this engine has been down, so my FTL drive has not been powering up. And I need to repair the O2 immediately, or else everyone's gonna die. Okay. Oh, 2 hull. My sensors are out again. No, I didn't mean to do that. I need you to keep repairing the engines. I think, yep, that's it. My shields are down, so next shot they're just gonna explode me. Sometimes that's just how FTL goes. I don't think that I really got... I didn't get my systems upgraded at all, and I didn't get any extra weapons, so when I faced an actual ship that had slightly more defense, I got taken out. I think I'm actually gonna do... I'm just gonna restart. I'm gonna do another run. This is probably gonna be quite a long episode, but that is a-okay. So, goodbye to my 2 extra crewmates. I will remember them as I continue on into space in a different crew. Anyways, fighting a pirate ship right now. Using ion, so my shields are down right now. Okay. This looks like they have that and a laser. They're already taking out my door system. Oh my gosh. I did a silly where I did not set my weapons to actually shoot. This battle would have been already over if I had done that. Okay, however, I need... once the doors are done, I'm gonna have them go repair the O2. Okay, they missed the missile, which is unfortunate. I don't want to use any more missiles. Oh. Okay, so they FTL jumped away. That's unfortunate. I didn't get to destroy them and get whatever scrap they had, but... That repaired up. You guys go back to your positions. Okay, onward. Rebel ship. Okay, take out the shields. And take out the weapons. They have a drone, it looks like. Okay, those are lasers that bypass... or missiles that bypass my shield, which is not great. But their weapons are now down, so I'm just going to focus on their shields. Their shields are down, that's good. Their weapons are back online. Okay, they're powering up as FTL. Hopefully I can destroy them before they are good to warp away. Just one more shot. I probably should not have used a missile, but that's okay. I got 2 missiles back, some scrap. Gonna repair my shields really quick, send them back to their locations, and actually Jose can heal up his 15 health that he has lost. I think he got direct hit with a missile earlier. And I only have 27 scrap, so I'm gonna go to the distress beacon in hopes of getting more scrap. You follow the distress beacon to a tiny asteroid belt and you find a small strip struggling to maneuver through the field. I'm gonna try to help them. I'm gonna try to shield my ship with theirs. I'm probably gonna lose some hull damage from asteroids hitting it, but I'm right next to a shop so I can get it back. You succeed in preventing them from being entirely destroyed. They offer some of the scrap and fuel they were mining out of the asteroid as thanks. So 5 fuel and 21 scrap is great because I barely took any damage, and now I can take some of their scrap and fix up my ship, but that's a net gain for me. Okay, 36 backup battery. Provides a 30-second power boost to your reactor. Upgrading increases the boost amount. 30 seconds. Wow. Okay. That's interesting. I wonder how long the cooldown is, but I'm really tempted to get this simply because in the future I can use it. I only have 3 missiles. I can't afford these, but crew take half damage from low oxygen. Repairs your hull every time you collect scrap, but reduces scrap. Weapon pre-igniter. Weapons are made immediately available after an FTL jump. I think that means like they can charge up immediately, even if like a ship is cloaked. Honestly, I want to take the backup battery just to, yeah, test it out later. Why is there a fire on my ship? Okay, so it looks like the backup battery went into this. The system went into this room, which is good to know. Oh, the fire must have occurred because of me shielding the other people with my ship, and an asteroid hit it. Okay. So just really quick, something else I'm going for. Where is it? I think it's right here. So in the ship achievements that I need to unlock the second layout of this ship, one of them is have 11 systems installed at one time. And so right now I have 4, 6, 8, 9. And so if I get 2 more systems from buying it from the shop, then I will get that, which is also partly why I wanted to buy that. But I will move on. You recognize the ship as a well-known slave trader. He hails you and offers you laborers for cheap. I spent all my money, so I can't purchase, attack the slaver scum, or ignore them and continue. I'm going to attack them. So they've got a shield, and then this little green bar is like a temporary shield that will go away as soon as it's damaged enough. I forgot to send my guys back to their locations. And let's see how this battle goes. Alright, their temporary shield is down. They temporarily took my shield down. That is not ideal. We surrender. Take one of our slaves as tribute. If you destroy us, they'll all die anyway. Yeah, I will take a 4th crew member. And it looks like it's a mantis, so they're going to attack better. 1.5 times damage in combat. And faster move speed. Which is sweet. Okay, everyone go back to your locations. And the mantis's location can be manning the shields so that the shields recharge faster. There's a store there, but I only have 1. So I'm actually going to take a route that's a little bit away from the exit, just so I can collect some more scrap. And hopefully go to the store. There's nothing going on here. Okay, go here. I want to aid the civilian ship so I can hopefully get some stuff. This is my last missile, which is kind of unfortunate. I'm going to use it on the shield and then try to take out their weapons with the laser. Okay, so this battery right here, activate the backup battery. So right now I don't have anything I can use this for except... okay, so I took down their shield and their missile. I don't have anything I can use the battery on except I could put another charge into engines. Although now that I don't have any missiles to shoot, I have that charge anyway, so that doesn't really help me right now, but in the future it could. With the burst laser, keep shooting their weapons until their shield comes back up. Actually, right now I'll start shooting their shield. I'll probably fix this soon. Got a mantis fixing on my med bay. They only have 4 more holes, so I'm not too concerned. And their shield is back to being destroyed. And there we go. Pirate ship breaks apart. You hasten to contact the civilian ship. I got some stuff. The civilian ship wisely made a fast retreat while you distracted the hostile ship. Okay, that's valid. Well, the store connects to the exit, so I'm gonna go to the store. Just top off the rest of my hull. Fortunately, I don't have enough scrap to buy any crewmates. Distraction buoys. Leave a false signal at sector start to delay rebels 1 jump. That's neat. Crew gets fully healed by teleportation. I don't have any way to teleport people right now. I'll buy an extra missile, sure. And to the next exit. You arrive near a damaged and dilapidated space station. It appears to be abandoned, but you detect fate, life signatures on board. Board it and look for survivors or scrap the debris. I'm gonna scrap the debris because boarding it sounds dangerous. Then again, I kind of want to see what happens. Human corpses are scattered across the station. You find the source of the signal, a lone survivor that locked themselves in a storage closet. You quickly retreat with them in tow back to the ship and hope they can recover enough to be of some use. No way, I got a human named Fish. And I got 10 scrap. You can man the sensors? I think the sensors are... no, you can man the doors. I don't really have strong preference either way, but... rock controlled or nebula. I'm gonna choose rock controlled. I'm gonna have to go to another hostile sector after that, but... I don't think it's like inherently bad because getting more ship encounters means you get more scrap and stuff. Which is good. Store. I like stores, but not when I am poor. Okay. Intercept chatter from an approaching rock ship. Weapons moving in to engage. Arm the tubes. There's no talking to these guys. Okay. What is that? I don't know what this system is, but it looks like they've got a oh, I can see. Teleported. The enemy uses this to teleport intruders onto your ship, so I'll have to look out for that. This is the clone bay. Will automatically clone any crew you kill, reviving them to fight again. Okay. I'm actually interested if I send this guy to sensors if I can see there are people in there, but for now I'm going to take one of the powers out of the engine, which the level 2 gives it 5 more dodge, and I charge up the FTL a little bit faster. But I'm going to take that out so I can shoot the missile at their shields. I'm going to shoot the laser at their weapons, and I'm actually going to use the battery just so I can get temporary level 2 engines for more dodge. I assume this just has, the battery just has a cooldown, and then I can use it again later, so I don't see why I shouldn't use it. But it looks like they've sent an enemy on board, and with the sensors level 2 I can see their people. They only have one more on board. Okay, so this Mantis is good at combat. I'm going to send it over here. I'm going to get this guy out of the room so that he's not fighting one-on-one for now. And then I'm going to send 3 people in here to fight. Ooh, they have sent a missile on my O2. The rock ship moves into a defensive position and transmits a white flag signal. They seem willing to buy their lives. That's decent. 2 fuel, 2 missiles, 12 scrap. But I want to see what I can get from them if I destroy them. I don't want to use another missile. I just want to use laser. Looks like we killed that guy. You go heal and these guys can repair O2. They only have one more hole and their shield's down, so I cannot see them surviving this next volley. There we go. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. 24 scrap and an ion intruder drone. I'm thankful that I didn't accept their request then. What does this do? Reaches through the enemy hull and randomly ionizes system. And the ionizing is what temporarily takes down a system, like my shields have been ionized several times so far. But it's only in my cargo because I don't have a drone system yet, so I can't use drones. So that may be something I sell. However, I will send everyone back to their spots. And I could go to the store with 36. I want to see if I can get a little more scrap. I'll maybe go to these 2 beacons. Okay. I've got a ship. Take this out. Power the missile. Shoot their shields and weapons. And use the battery shortly. I'll wait right until they're about to hit me. Oh, I've got another intruder. So I'm going to send you back. And I'm going to send these 2 to fight with them. Now that their weapons are shooting, I'm going to enable my battery, put another in engines, and I'm going to send all 3 of them in to fight because he's breaking my shield system and I don't like that. The med bay is down, which is not good, but... Okay, they went back to their ship. I'm going to turn my missile off because they're already destroyed. Okay, that was quick. I got a missile back and 20 scrap. A drone part. Alright. We are looking pretty good right now. 5 crew members, can't complain about that at all. 56 scrap is pretty good. I think I'm gonna go one more, see if I can get a little more scrap. A mantis ship here is adorned with rock body parts. It would be a gourd, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, display if they had internal organs, but the message is clear enough. This is a hunter of a very specialized kind. I'm going to attack them. No species deserves a mantis hunter on their back. Time to make the galaxy a little safer. Okay. So put 1 energy into my missiles. Do the usual. And use my battery once the weapons are ready. There's a hotkey for it, for B2 as well. Okay, I'm gonna use that. There we go, I've activated it. I'm gonna try not to use any more missiles. I'm gonna have the laser attack their shield again so the shield doesn't come back up. There we go. And one more volley will have the shield finding its grave. There we go. Shields temporarily came back up, but it did not matter. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. 25 scrap, 3 fuel, 2 missiles, and a firebomb weapon, which is intriguing. Firebomb, self-teleporting explosive designed to damage crew members and light fires. Can target your own ship. So this requires 2 powers, so I'm probably not going to be using it for now, although 85 scrap and I could upgrade weapon control to hold 2 more power bars. And then with my battery I would be able to enable it. I'd be able to enable my battery, get 2 temporary power bars, and then use this. But it uses missiles as well, which is not ideal. So I probably won't be using the firebomb just because having 2 weapons that uses missiles is not the greatest. Sell it for 25? Yeah, sure. Okay. I've got some weapon choices here. Hull laser 2. Fires 3 projectiles per shot. Doesn't require a missile, which is good. But 3 power is a lot. Ideally, I would have a weapon with 2 power, because that'd be easier to use alongside my current weapons. Cooldown between weapon shots improved by 10%. The distraction one, and it adds additional info about nearby beacons on the star map, which might be worth 30 scrap. I'm gonna fix up my ship fully. And I think I'll take it. Take all the fuel they have and like 2 missiles. I could sell my drone too, but I'm gonna hold on to it in hopes that I get a drone system. There's another store. I'm gonna go here and then to the next beacon towards that store, and hopefully I get enough scrap to get something interesting. Overhearing their conversation, it seems that they need to take possession of an enemy ship intact. I will help them. They briefly scan my ship and tell me I'm not properly equipped. Wow. That is rude. As you arrive in the system, you're hailed by a loyalist settlement. Upon learning of your quest, they offer you supplies. How absolutely kind of them. Can I not go to this store because the rebels are going to gain control of it? I am really tempted to go there still. I want to see if it's a store. Oh god. I see rebel ships in the background. The rebel fleet has found you and a nearby scout turns to engage. It has 2 shields and it has quite a bit of health compared to the others I fought. I've learned there's definitely not still a store here, which is really disappointing. And I'm not liking my chances against this ship. Elite fighter. I don't even know what these things are down here. I'm gonna enable my battery though and put another power into my engines. Okay, a missile has attacked my engine. That's not ideal. Danger. The fleet's anti-ship batteries are targeting you. What does that even mean? Okay, shields are getting to... Oh my. Okay, they've damaged this room. They've damaged my engines again. And dazed Jose. I didn't even know that was possible. My lasers missed. I'm not liking this. You know, you leave that room. You work on the O2. The only way I'm getting out of this is if my O2 charges. That is the only... Or my FTL drive charges. Which my engine is destroyed. Okay. Oh my. You can keep working on the shields. I need to send several people over here to get the engine working. In fact, I'm going to take Jose off the O2 just so he can get the engine back up. So that the FTL can keep driving. Or charging. I don't think that this is going to work out though. Although they're quite low. But man. I'm also quite low. Okay. You need to fix the O2. You need to help this guy with the shields room. Because that's not looking good. Several of those rooms are really damaged. Oh my gosh. You need to heal. I can jump. Alright, I need to just get out of here. Hope that I don't get attacked again. No one bothers you, thank the Lord. Possible ship detected. Well, I'm gonna take a second. Because we've got a bit of a crisis on this ship right now. I fear... There's no oxygen in these rooms. Just fix everything up. Okay. You guys go get some health. Now come over here and fix up this room. And you can finish fixing the weapons. Wow. I'm really surprised I didn't get destroyed there. Okay, looks like that room's fixed. And this room is fixed. Please get out of the room with no oxygen. Everyone needs to take turns healing up. I was very sure that that was the end of this run. It's still not looking good because that's gonna take a lot of my scrap to fix, but everyone's alive, the ship is alive, which is a miracle in its own. And I'm really concerned there's gonna be a ship here. I just need a store so I can repair my hull. There are intruders on board and there's a ship. Great. Okay. I need to target really just the weapons. I need to take out their weapons immediately. Sensors are being sabotaged because there's 2 intruders which are teleporting in. Okay. I'm gonna take my fighter and I'm gonna take the other guy and I'll fight them. Once that ship shoots, I'm gonna power up the engines temporarily. The fight's not going too badly. I took down their weapons, which is really good. Okay, I need you to get in there right now. And I need you to leave there. I'm actually wait until the other guy comes. Their system suffering the rock ship attempts to make contact. Alien vessels, cease your attack, we will pay. 2 missiles, 13 scrap. That sounds pretty bad. I feel like I'm not at all in a place to surrender, but I could also use all of the scrap possible to heal my hull and then still have something left over to actually help myself. This looks like it's going pretty good, so I'm not going to surrender. And I'm going to see if I can get more scrap out of their ship. I ran out of missiles, which is unfortunate. Okay, this is going good though. One of you man the shields, one of you man the weapons. There we go. Okay. You two need to heal. They have 1 hole left, so if this laser can just hit once after it takes the shield down. There we go. And I got 23 scrap, which is better than they were offering me, so I'm happy with that. Everyone's healed up. The ship is still alive somehow. And the rebels are right behind me. I just need a store. Holy crap, a weapon is just floating in space. What? Ion blast. Shots per charge 1. It only takes 1 power to run, which is actually great. I could possibly use this if I survive. It drains and locks systems. How long does it take to charge? It does not say. 8 seconds charge time. Tip: for every 1 point of ion damage, the 1 power bar is removed from the target system, and it is then locked for 5 seconds, preventing repowering. Okay. Good to know, good to know. Unfortunately, we're going further into hostile controlled territory because I don't want to go to the nebula. But that's how it is. And there are no stores here. Oh gosh. Or none, at least in the immediate vicinity. You arrive and detect signs of a battle. A few ships are taking passes at each other near a small station. You don't know if it's a territory issue, a contest, or a rite of passage, but you decide it's best to stay out of it. Store! Oh my gosh, I am saved. There's this store, and it'll take 46 to fully repair, but that is a-okay. We are back. This is base weapons have a 50% chance of not using a missile. That sounds really nice, actually. I'm gonna sell my drone. And I'm gonna get that. That sounds great. I have a chance not to use missiles. Which means each missile goes up about twice as much far for me in terms of usage. So I'm gonna get several missiles and then get fuel. I could have gotten a crew member. That's okay. That's okay. I will go this route. I don't need to go to another store because I am poor again. The burnt out hull of a rock miner layer drifts by. Behind the wreck drifts a live mine, an automated drone that drills into ships' hulls before exploding. It locks onto your ship's signature and heads your way. Try to evade it. The ship's turning circle proves too wide and the mine bites down onto the hull. You can hear it now chewing through the armor. I'm gonna try to destroy it with a missile. I got 16 scrap but 4 damage to my hull. That is fine, honestly. It destroyed my battery system, which is really sad. But they will get on that and fix that. Okay. Return to your positions and we move on. Asteroid field, possible ship. I'm gonna go here because I need the resources I can get to upgrade my ship. Intruders on board. Okay. Only 1 shield. Going to use my missile on the shields and lasers on the weapon system. Wait and see where they land. That's perfectly fine. I will send you 2 in to go fight them. That shouldn't be an issue. Okay, they missed. They hit with the laser. Already? Their system suffering. The rock ship attempts to make contact. Alien vessels cease your attack. We will pay. 3 missiles. That's... yeah, I'm actually going to take that. Because the 3 missiles will go a lot farther with my new augment. And I am happy with that. Okay, you go and heal up. I don't know why that rock guy was still fighting me, even though his ship had called ceasefire. But it's unfortunate for him. Guess he didn't get the memo. Okay. Unvisited possible ship detected. Yeah, I'll go here. I'm still good to fight ships. Okay. This ship has a decent amount of health, but I'm still not worried. It only has 1 shield on it. Let's see how this goes. I missed everything but 1 laser shot. I also forgot. I'm gonna activate my backup battery and add another thing to my engines so I can evade better. Missile. Yes, it hit their shields. There we go. Now their weapons are down. I'm going to focus on their shields temporarily. Never mind, I'm going to focus on their weapons temporarily. I assume there's a fire in there. And that's why the shields got damaged even more, even though I hadn't shot it. I'm actually not going to use a missile just because it only has 2 hull left. Take out their shields if you can. There we go. 3 fuel, 2 missiles, and 22 scrap. I am more than happy with that. I could go to one more location. I only have 10 fuel, which I don't feel is a lot, so I'm just going to go right to the exit. Ooh. Ship refueling station is stationed at this beacon. We can purchase fuel here. It's only 2 scrap per fuel, so I'm actually just going to purchase 6 fuel. Awesome. Okay. There is a distress beacon. I could possibly get some more scrap first. And actually, now that I purchased that fuel, I'm perfectly happy to go and do that. You arrive at the distress beacon near a small asteroid belt and find a ship with pirate markings partially crushed between 2 large rocks. It must have been illegally mining the belt without proper equipment. I could help them or hurt them. I'm just gonna loot them. Okay. Before I can scrap the remains, another pirate ship flashes on my radar. Not cool. They're teleporting into my ship. Mind controlled. Okay, they have a mind control system. That's not very cool. I need to take out their shields. So what do I do when I have a mind controlled guy? And how long does it last? Hopefully not long, because it's about to take out my shield. Can I like attack it and make it focus on me? Okay, I can. That's interesting. Okay, you need the shields repaired like right now. 8 missiles. They want to surrender. 14 scrap. That's a lot of missiles. I'm gonna take that. I will like not have to worry about missiles for a long time. Okay. I'm gonna fix up the battery. That's fixed up. Everyone take your positions. And we will head on to the exit for real this time. Next sector. Civilian or hostile? I'm in a good position, so I'm not worried about either. Maybe civilian. Okay. I'm just gonna go towards the middle, open myself up to as many options as I can. You notice an NG colony hiding on the other side of a nearby moon. It turns out they're excavating an equipment cache from the Federation Mantis War, and they suggest it might be used to lure the pursuing Rebel fleet. Booby trap the cache or secure it. I have plenty of missiles. I feel like if I booby trap it, the most that's going to happen is the Rebel fleet is going to be stopped a little bit. And I'm not really concerned about their advance right now. Maybe I should be, but I don't know. I'm going to secure it. 30 scrap and a combat drone Mark 1, which I will probably end up selling, but we'll see. I'm happy with that though. The distress signal originates from a small NG ship under attack by a Rebel fighter, but when the Rebels see Federation markings, they turn to attack. Okay, take out the shields. And maybe after this fight, it's time to upgrade my weapons so that I can use this ion blast, because that would be a great help. I would be able to ion their shields, and then they would temporarily be down, which would help me a lot. Nice. Okay, so these level 2 doors, it looks like they have to shoot through them, which is actually awesome. Well, I don't want to take my guys off their stations yet if they're trying to get through. There we go, they got through. Okay. I'm going to send in some people to fight them now. Oh, they're coming in here. Okay. All of you just go fight in the shield room. Looks like their shields are partially down. Okay, they just left the room. They're going in here now. Actually, I want my mantis in there because that's a fighter. You guys, you stay on the shields. There we go. Okay, you help repair. Actually, you're bad at repair. You go and heal. Oh, they're dying. Okay, you go back there. You go on the shields. There we go. They were dying because they ran out of oxygen due to the crack in the floor, but they fixed it. You guys go out and fight. Get on the shield. Alright, everyone return to your positions. The ship is almost down. Wow, I've taken a lot of damage though. This missile is brutal because it bypasses the shields. Okay. 3 fuel, 2 missiles, and 19 scrap. The NG vessels, the vessel turns out to be very poorly equipped. They barely a runabout, really. They're trying to outrun the rebels and need all the help they can get. See, I could use all the help I could get too, but they might give me something back in return. Which is the only reason I'm considering this. I have plenty of missiles and fuel. I don't want to get rid of 40 scrap, but no, I need all the scrap I can get to heal. I'll give them 25 though. That's not terrible. They gave me an anti-ship beam drone. Okay, I mean I might be able to sell that for 25. I just really need to get to a store. What at first seems to be a simple nebula is actually filled with a good amount of debris from a brutal exchange between several ships. Wreckage drifts by your screens and tumbles into the depths of the nebula to be lost to sight. It's hard to determine who the combatants were without closer investigation. I'm gonna ignore the wreckage because I really need a store to repair my ship. I'm not gonna risk activating this automated rebel ship. I just need, at least give me a store. At least I got some free scrap though. They insist they must destroy your ship to prevent the virus from escaping. Let us try to purge the system code. Maybe I should have read the context. I thought there was going to be nothing happening here. I don't want to attack, so wiping your engine core and shields proves useless. Eventually you trap the virus in the weapon system to purge it, but before you do, they grow restless and attack. Oh my, they have 3 defense drones. Okay, wait. 2 of these are anti-combat drones, so they will get rid of drones. One of them is a defense drone that shoots down missiles and asteroids. But they have 3 ships. 3 ships? I meant 3 shields. Which is really bad. This missile is not going to do anything because of the defense drone. I think my only possible saving thing here is if I try to ion and laser their weapons. I don't think the laser's gonna do anything though because the shields, there's 3 shields, so at best it'll just get even with that, but it's temporarily, my shield's temporarily disabled, which is also really bad. Well, I just gotta hope I can survive until I can... What? What is happening? Hacked. Experiences temporary disruption and doors are locked down. Wow, my guy can't even leave? Locked by ion effect. That's crazy. Anyway, I just need to hope I can survive until I can FTL warp out of here. That hacking is crazy though. Oh no, I'm so gonna get destroyed right here. They can't even get through the doors right there. The healing is, oh my gosh. Wow, I had no chance in this battle. Wow. That is incredible. One last explosion marks your fate as your ship is torn apart. Well, that was 2 pretty fun runs. They were cut fairly short. I made it, what, 3-4 sectors in that second one, like 2 or 3 in the first one. So not terrible, but I also didn't really get close to the end. But that is where I'm gonna stop it here for now, and I'll probably play some more, do some more videos on this in the future. But I appreciate you for watching, and I will see you later.